again, and this is Narrow Dreams. So you may remember from a couple of videos ago that we've been painting the boat. Well, I say we, Neil's been painting the boat. I've been sort of, you know, handing cloths for him to wipe things up and polishing brass and things like that. We'll come to that later. And Neil's been painting the boat. We've not finished it. Neil's not finished it, not got as much done as we'd like, because if you've been in the UK you'll know that over this last week or two the weather's been rather mixed. We've had a lot of rain. He's actually tried to do a bit more of the striping down the side today, but because the atmosphere, the air's so damp, he can't get the masking tape to stick, so we're going to wait and hope it'll be a little bit better tomorrow and be able to do that. But I'm going to show you how far we have got. I'm also going to show you a discovery. A lot of you maybe know about it, but I've only just discovered it. When we bought the boat 2 years ago, all the brasswork on it was brown. And I've tried everything. I've tried your normal sort of Duraglit and brass, so things like that that are meant for cleaning brass. I've tried Sillet Bang. I've tried something called pink stuff that was recommended. That didn't work. I've even tried things like ketchup, lemon juice, things like that that I've sort of looked on the internet for. But after 2 years, nearly 2 years, I've finally discovered something that works. So I'll show you what a difference that's made as well. And in addition to seeing where we've got up to with the painting, I thought I'd just share a little bit of the sort of painting that I like to do and how I managed to do it on a boat and fit things in. Because when we were moving onto the boat, when we were downsizing the house, the one thing I found difficult to get rid of was all my craft stuff and art stuff, because I just love to do all that sort of stuff. And we have actually found spaces for it all on the boat, so I'm going to sort of show you a little bit of that as well. So this is Birdsong as Neil's turned around. No paint gone on yet, but before he can start painting, because we've turned around, he's having to make a step so we can get on and off, because the steps that we had when she was the other way round won't fit at this part of the garden. Long story, but it won't fit, and we're thinking of leaving her this way anyway, because we like it this way round better, because the boat has now come behind us on the other side and it completely blocks our view, so we're going to leave it that way. So the step will be needed anyway. Now you may remember last time I did a painting video, I was saying that we had trouble getting the paint. The only place that was open was B&Q, so what we actually got was just an exterior gloss, quick drying gloss. It's going on really well, we're quite happy with how it looks. So hopefully it'll last 2 or 3 years and then it'll get done again. So the first colour to go on this side is he's obviously sanded it all down and put the rust treatment on and everything, and now he's putting the blue on. He's rollering it on, but also putting a brush on for where it sort of meets the black and stuff, so that it doesn't you know, go over onto that. So that's going on really well. It's the blue's having 2 coats, but the green, because it's a bigger area and he's rollering it on a lot easier, the green is getting 3 coats. So it's getting a really good covering, and you can see him putting the green on here with a roller just up and down, and won't let me do it. He's telling me it's all got to go in the same direction and all that sort of thing. But if you look here, you can see these portholes. These brown portholes, will come back to that later. You can just see there the birdsong through, that's just got 1 coat on at the minute, and you can just see the letters through. He will be painting that back on, having a go at sign writing, and I will video that to see what it turns out like. Even if it's bad, I'll video it and then it can paint over it. We'll get some vinyl letters, but I'm sure it'll be fabulous. So you know, that's what it looks like now with the green and the blue, and he's put the red stripe along the top. Now he's started doing the striping at the back, and again you can see those lovely brown portholes. They are actually brass, and as I said earlier, I've tried for 2 years to find something that would bring them back up, and I'd sort of given up hope. You can see it there, and I was sort of starting to think we're maybe going to have to replace them, but you can see from this that actually that's not the case. I finally found something that will shine the brass up. This is the step for getting on the roof. Again, a nasty brown. Neil's had it off while he's painted, and you can just see him putting it back on, and it's a really lovely shiny brass colour. The thing I've found is a little bottle of stuff. It's called Rustin's Brass Restorer, and you paint it on, and then you rub it off with wire wool. Well, I use like a pan scourer, and you're thinking, well, is it that's doing it? No, that doesn't touch it normally. So it is the restorer that does it. So Rustin's Brass Restorer, if you're in need of anything to perk up brass bits like I was. Now, as I said earlier, when we were moving, I had trouble getting rid of craft stuff. If you keep it, you got to store it. So we've got these drawers. That one was painting, this one's jewellery making, because I do all sorts of different things. I do weaving, this one's all the yarn for knitting, crocheting, weaving, all that sort of stuff. And obviously you need all the tools like needles and things like that. So I have 4 big drawers that store all that sort of stuff, and actually that works out fine. But today we're just talking painting, so I hope you don't mind if I sort of talk about what I like to do. So sometimes I paint on the front if the weather's nice, otherwise it's inside, and I'll paint in all sorts of mediums. These are acrylics, but I'll paint in watercolour, pastels. If you're painting in these acrylics, you have to build layers up. So this is sort of the process of, you start out, this is a canvas, but you just start out with one layer, you build up, you paint the next layer on top. You have to leave it to completely dry between layers, so literally this takes ages to get to this finished piece. I hope you won't mind if I just share some of the others that I've done. As you can see, I'm no expert, but I do love it. Thanks for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. And it would be fantastic if you could subscribe to the channel. It would be amazing if I could make 1,000 subscribers this week. So if you could do that, that's great. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.